I'm also seeing that in my conversations on Instagram, a lot of other people go through that too. It has been 45 days since I have started Metamorphosis, and in many ways it's been easier than I thought, and then in many ways it's been more challenging than I thought. And in this video, I just want to share with you the latest insights I've had, the latest themes I've come across, just some perspective. If you're new here, my name is Rachel. Each week, I typically create videos around the Tracy Anderson method. I also make videos around other things I think are amazing. And yeah, if you like videos like this one, be sure to like it, be sure to subscribe, all that jazz. So when I started Metamorphosis, it was, first of all, level 1. If you haven't gotten past level 1, don't be hard on yourself. I think it is the hardest level of Metamorphosis. It is tough. But in some ways, it was easy for me because I was going from intermediate, an hour mat class, and sprinkling in dance cardio given the week. And I thought, oh, this is not too bad. It's just 30 minutes. I can push through it. And I did, and I have, but oh my gosh, level 1 is tough. And as I've gone through these levels, I've found different challenges that I didn't expect. The challenge of boredom, the challenge of making time for dance cardio, just different challenges. And you can see that in some of the recent videos I have. I think the kind of tone of it, maybe I'm coming across a little bit negative at times because it's somewhat of a struggle to push through and be persistent when you get bored, when you're concerned you don't have results that you think you should have, when you're hard on yourself. Despite all these challenges, I have just been diligent in pushing through. And my approach to pushing through is different than it's been in the past. In the past, I would be hard on myself, which I think would then push me into not doing anything, having that all or nothing mentality. But the way I push myself now is through the art of parenting myself, as I call it, where it's coming from a place of love. There isn't much room for negotiation, but things are put in perspective. As I would say to my teenage self, it's just 30 minutes. You're gonna be so happy when it's over. You wanna make a mark on your board. It's not that bad, you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. And then I get through the mat workout and it's really not that bad, and I'm really glad I did it, and I'm impressed that I did it. But I pushed through, and again, I'm not hard on myself about it. And in some of the messages I have back and forth with fellow Tammers on Instagram, I see this thread of perfectionism and how hard we can all be on ourselves. And I know so many of us do it. To just tweak it a little bit and maybe come from that kind of loving, parenting yourself approach. I'm sure somebody has a self-help book called Parenting Yourself, but I think that goes so much further. And also to make the reminder that there are so many other angles of your life that are much more important than looking like Tracy Anderson. There just are. This isn't everything. It's really not. I trust me, I get it. I get the want to like have a great physique, but sometimes also putting it in perspective that like this isn't the most important thing also allows me to like kind of relieve that pressure. Parenting myself, letting go of perfectionism, and in that vein of perfectionism, I have been prioritizing getting the mat workout done and letting myself slide on dance cardio and not making a big deal about it. I think because I've been expecting for my bounce floor to come in, it's really just made it difficult for me to get excited about dance cardio. And I really, in the last month, I maybe have done dance cardio twice. Now, those 2 times I did dance cardio, I loved it. And in that way, I think taking a break on certain things may make you appreciate it again. And I'm certainly gonna appreciate it when I get that bounce floor, which my husband and I are gonna be putting together this week. I'm gonna make a video on it, you know I will, I cannot wait. Like letting go of some of that perfectionism, it's not the end of the world. And then also giving myself the opportunity to push through and see what's on the other side of being consistent. And one of the things I'm seeing by pushing myself through that boredom and that resistance I have, yes, I've come up with different ways to like overcome boredom, but I realize it's made me see the workout in different angles because I have nowhere else to go. I have nowhere else to go but to find other ways to appreciate it. And I'm convinced that over time, that boredom is gonna go into the background and the workout will become more of a routine, especially when I stop searching for entertainment from this. But who can fault me for that? Because in this kind of dopamine age we have, where everything is instant gratification, everything is exciting and just stressful and energizing and anything but boring, of course Metamorphosis is gonna be boring. Are you kidding me? It was put together over 10 years ago when the world was entirely different. We didn't have TikTok. We didn't have Amazon next day delivery. We didn't have constant feeds going all the time. We didn't have that. Of course, now we look at that and it's boring. I think one of the things I'm gonna do is start just embracing boredom. One of my friends recommended a thriller book and I found it stressful. It was stressful. I mean, my adrenaline was going, but it was stressful. I'm like, I need to get back to boredom. I kind of miss boredom in a way. Like I'm gonna read Jane Eyre and you know, really bring it down a notch. And then once I'm in the classic literature world, I think Metamorphosis will be very exciting. That's a whole different way to tackle that. But anyways, pushing through has given me a different strength, in a way, a different strength and discipline, even more respect and pride in myself, which is a gift in itself. And in many ways, I credit Tracy Anderson in teaching me that discipline for why I've been able to put together a video every week. Because you will be so convinced that you're not gonna get the workout and you just push a little bit harder and before you know it, you've done it, you've completed it, it's behind you and you impress yourself. Just like most weeks when I put out a video. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get a video out this week. And then suddenly I do it. I'm like, wow. My whole point here is I've been learning the art of pushing through despite not wanting to do it. When it comes to the results of Metamorphosis, just like I've shared in other videos many times, there are some weeks I feel great about my results. There's other weeks I don't feel great about my results. Yes, I'm sure there's other things at play. Yes, I'm sure if I wanted to like diet harshly, you know, I'd get results to some extent, but that's not the lifestyle I'm going for. I really can't do that. But I'm also seeing that in my conversations on Instagram, a lot of other people go through that too. One week, everything's great. The next, not so much. The next week, it's amazing again. And it's just nice to have that support and a sounding board to talk through that. In a nutshell, I am still so very glad I've done Metamorphosis. I am seeing results. I don't find it as stressful as doing the online studio was. It's also not as exciting, but it's still been a great decision for me and I will absolutely move on to continuity, which I'm so excited about. Let me know, what have your insights been going through Metamorphosis? What keeps you going? What advice do you have for anybody else? It never ceases to amaze me how much great advice there are in the comments and I learn so much from you all. So thank you for sharing the wealth. As with every video, thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, hitting that notification bell, you know, really appreciate it. Hope you have an awesome week and I hope to see you next time.
25, 26, 27, 28, 29,
He's
30,
struggling.
31.